Hello, water signs. Welcome. My name is Alyssa, and this is my direction of, oh my goodness, this is my channel of New Direction. So, welcome. Couple housekeeping things. I have kids home. We are on lockdown. Not that we have any symptoms or we have, anything in particular, but we are doing our part with, the COVID-19 on its course this week. We're doing our part. We are making sure that, we are being responsible and not playing into the fears by any means, but certainly staying out of where we could be, putting others at risk. I have had a cold for the past week. I had a cold before really this whole thing even really started. So, I've been monitoring and kind of, self-isolating, I guess. So anyway, that's just that. I have kids at home. Couple other things. I cuss. Shh. And it might happen a little more. I mean, I have been home with my kids now for a couple days. The cussing might come quickly. Shit could definitely come quickly. So, kids are outside. Hopefully we don't hear them. I don't know if you can tell, my background is not quite as clean as it would regularly be. There's clothes everywhere right now, blankets everywhere. I have a mattress in my living room because this is where they've decided to camp out. I also have a dog who sliced off the pad of his foot yesterday. So he's on lockdown right now. So if you hear him barking, it's because he's very upset that he's inside and everybody's outside. I think that's it. Let's get into it. So with everything that's going on in the world right now, this week's readings were the reflection of the fear. Okay, the reaction of our fears. And I mean, that has to do with so much more than just this virus, okay? The virus was just what happened to, really spark this one for me, because we do react with fear. That is a natural thing as human beings, is to react with fear. It's learning to trust and have faith in the Lord, that helps us navigate through those fearful times, I think. So, let's get into this. The first cards that we are going to pull, I should also tell you, if I look really stiff, it's because I've pulled muscles in my neck. It's excruciatingly painful. This right arm of mine is just like, yeah, no, I can't even, there's tingling feelings here. This is not cool. So, we are going to start with the Energy Oracle deck. We are going to pull the overall themes of the fear for the collective water sign. Did I even say that before? I think I might have said it in the beginning, but this is a collective water sign reading, a general reading. So you need to remember, you take what you can take and you leave what you don't. Your water sign might be a sun sign, might be your moon sign, might be your, one of your nodes, could even be your Venus, okay? Take a peek. If there's water in your chart somewhere, this might resonate, and it might not. Take it for what it is. All right, let's get the overall theme to the fear for this week. Overall theme, Spirit. Thank you. Overall theme for the collective water signs. A little much. Thank you. Wow, it came out in 3 piles of 2, so we're going to take them. That's a lot of cards because it's 6, but we're going to take them. Water signs. For some of you, this could be about love. There's an awful lot of romance in here. Okay, so on the underlaying, the bottom of the deck, the first card was the Thinking Woman. Now, the Thinking Woman, see this case of stairways here. This is all about intuition, okay? Thinking on an intuitive kind of level. This woman is learning, opening the ways to new intuitive thinking, okay, to a higher kind of thinking. That's kind of what the staircase is. It's about, you know, the leading to a higher thinking. She's got her book here. She's got these butterflies, you know, all these great ideas are, you know, kind of going around her head. Green is the color of abundance, right? And there's purple there. Yeah, the thinking woman, yeah, it's definitely that, that feminine side to, you know, the intuitive thinking of your life. And it was followed by the door to romance. And then the broken heart, adjacent possibilities. Sorry. An angel to love. So, this could be about, for some of you, this could be a situation of love. It really could be. It could be following that intuition into a romantic situation. Okay? Love does not always have to be romantic. Now, the door to romance, that one is, you know, for some of you, it could very much be this door to romance. It could be new romance. It could be just, you know, your love life or your life at home taking, especially right now with everybody on lockdown, you know. You go and get real cozy with those people in your house. Sure are. There's no way to avoid them now. Okay, so the overall energies, the overall theme of these energies, the way that they came out, you had the fifth chakra in the storm warning. So the fifth chakra is about your communication. It's about your communication to yourself. It's about your communication to the others. It's about your communication to the universe, to spirit, okay? There is a breakdown. Storm warnings are kind of like the tower. It's a breakdown because see these pillars here. These pillars need to break down in life. You know, there are things in our lives sometimes that have served us in the past but don't necessarily serve us in our future. And there are certain parts of our lives that we must break down. So with these two as they go, this tells me that there is a breakdown somewhere here in communication. Whether this is a way that you have been communicating that has been poorly, whether this is just, you know, maybe something that has had a holdup in communication and now there's going to be this breakdown and this breakthrough. You know, you are going to be drawn as this intuitive thinking woman. You are looking for a way to break down those barriers in that communication, okay, to open the communication. So the second set of cards that came out was this is your second chakra, and deceit in reverse. So deceit in reverse to me says that things are really starting to come out of the darkness. Things are really starting to come out of the shadows, okay, whether truths are being told, whether you are, you know, starting to actually communicate what it is. Your second chakra is your passions. Okay, so you have your root chakra and then your sacral chakra, I think is what it's called. And that's about really where the passions in your life, you know, stem from. Again, it could be about romance because passion, romance, those kind of go hand in hand, right? But it doesn't, again, necessarily have to be a romantic aspect because there can just be things in life that you are passionately coming to, you know, this could be a new job opportunity, you know, a new creative thing that you are like, I'm very passionate about this and I'm going to be brave. This is what I'm actually going to open up to. You know, I want to pursue this. This is a passion of mine. So, the thinking man and financial constraints in reverse. They were the last two cards to come out. And this thinking man is very much like that thinking woman. But this is on more of a masculine kind of base, where the thinking woman is more of an intuitive base. See him, see how he's kind of like looking at this crystal? Okay, the thinking man is kind of, yes, he is an intuitive being, and yes, he is being a very thoughtful person. You know, he is putting the time and the thought into this next step. Okay? But he's definitely a more action-based kind of fella. Okay? Financial constraints in reverse. Things have been hard. But in reverse, it's saying that that hardship is either A, coming to an end, B, has already ended, Or C, you know, you're already living in the, you know, your cupboards are already full. Like this financial constraint, it's about bare cupboards, right? But in reverse, to me, that is very much about, especially with this thinking man, you know, whatever he is putting this thought into and being ready to change, it's going to put, you know, it's going to fill his cupboards. It's going to bring him the abundance in his cupboards. So as overall themes, there's this breakdown to communication. You know, this storm warning to your fish chakra. Something needs to break down in your life. You need to communicate something in your life. And then you have that passion, you know, that passion in your life, and the deceit has been twisted. So that could be you deceiving yourself and you finally just saying, no, this is what I'm passionate about and this is what I want to pursue. You know, and then the thinking man comes out with financial constraints that revert behind it, saying, pursue it, because there's abundance there. And keep in mind, at the bottom of that deck was that thinking woman, that intuitive woman. Oh, I need a chiropractor. All right. Don't worry, guys. I wash my hands. Even if my cough etiquette is not perfect here, I wash my hands when I'm done. I just keep washing my hands. They're so soft. I work in a bar. My hands are never soft. They've not been this soft in a long time. My calluses are like, what are you doing to us? I'm making you squeaky clean, calluses. I'm making you squeaky clean. Okay, so the second the second deck that we are pulling from is the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. And we are going to be pulling cards. These cards are about the energies we are being asked to embrace this week. The energies that the collective water signs are being asked to embrace this week in this reflection of, or this reaction to your fear, okay? What is, that did not take very long at all. Wow. Last one, last one. All right. Wow. So at the bottom of this deck is be generous. Be generous of spirit. Okay? Especially in this time right now. You know, reach out to other people. Okay? I know that we actually can't, like, you know, call people up and have coffee date and stuff, but reach out. Let people know that they're still, you know, they're not alone. You know, we're all in this together. We're all here for each other. Okay? Send those encouragements. You know, if spirit is telling you to pick up a phone and call somebody, pick up the phone and call somebody, okay? Send those encouragements to others. So, the energies you are being asked to embrace, that lion spirit, be generous of spirit, you know? Give, like that Six of Pentacles, give. The beaver spirit was the first one to come out. Lay a solid foundation. I love the beaver spirit, okay? The beaver spirit has the ability to change the course of the river of your life. Okay? By laying a solid foundation, you know, a beaver brings in twigs and branches. Twigs and branches, these are lessons, you know, these are things that they have learned all through their life. Okay? Some of them come with a lot of really hard work. And a beaver lays these into a solid foundation. You know, they build their dam. And if you actually, like, have ever talked to farmers who have had issues with beavers, they can, you know, they can change a course of a river quickly. It's amazing. It truly is. It's for tiny little creatures. It blows my mind, you know, that they literally have the power to change the course of a river. And that's what this beaver spirit is saying. You know, your lessons in life, the things that you bring forward, the love that you bring into your life, you have the power to change the course of your river. Okay? The bobcat spirit was behind that. Life is a mystery. Don't get so caught up in thinking you need to know all the answers. Okay? Because that's boring. Some of it is just about the mystery of it all. And that is so important. The brown bear spirit. Take time out. You know, there's so many of us that are literally, you don't have any other option than take a time out. Okay? We're on hibernation mode for a while. Okay? Until the rest of the world, you know, resumes play again. You know, so don't stress out about having to take a time out right now. I know for some of us, it is going to be financially very scary. Okay? But things are being put in place, so trust that. Okay? Trust that, you know, this is a time, you know, if you need something. For one, if you need something, you can call me. You know, and there's so many other people out there that I know right now you can call. And, you know, we are here to help one another. That is our purpose. You know? Connect, but don't connect right now. After the brown bear spirit, take that time out, was the badger spirit. I love this one. Be fearless and bold. Have you ever watched a badger video? Like a funny commentary badger video? These things are freaking reckless. They don't give a shit. Oh, look, the badger's being stung by hundreds of bees. I don't give a shit because it's eating larvae. Oh, gross, larvae. Yeah, that's the badger. They really just don't care. Like, I have watched videos of badgers being stung by thousands of bees, being, like, literally bitten by a cobra, pass out, get back up, and eat the fucking cobra again, okay? Badgers don't mind shit. That's what you're being asked to embrace. Don't care. Smell the flowers, you know? Enjoy the world, but be bold, be fearless, you know? Especially going through all this right now. Don't allow the fear of, you know, what is going on in the world around us to really damper your shine. Because that's really going to screw us all over. So we're all sitting down, you know, in our own self-isolations, and then all of a sudden all of our morale starts blah, 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 and plummeting, you know? You literally, you have the opportunity right now to do self-reflection. You do. You know, some of you are going to be like, my kids are home all day. That's fine. Who cares? You don't have anything actually else to do with them for a while. So let them run around. Let them just be crazy. You know, I luck out. I live in the country. So honestly, I'm doing all right now. My kids have been outside 2 days in a row. You know, the spring is starting here. So they're enjoying it. You know, I understand that that's not the case for everybody. But don't be fearful in what we're going through right now. Okay, the Lord has not forsaken any of us. Yes, okay, this is a horrible, horrible thing that we're all going through. But will you just take a look at it from the planet's point of view perspective? We're on shutdown, and this is the best thing that has happened to our planet in a long time. Aside from the lives that are being lost, you know, I understand that. And souls, you know, there's soul contracts to certain things in this world that we can't understand, and I'm not even going to get into that right now. But just trust that we aren't alone in all of this. The coyote spirit was after that. Trust in divine detours. Okay? Trust that, you know, no matter what we are going through right now, we are still in the hands of the Lord. And no matter what you are going through in your own personal fears of life right now, you are in the Lord, okay? Trust that there are detours in life that we don't always understand, and we aren't always going to pay attention to them. You know? Trust them. I can't say it enough. That brown bear, take a time out. This is a good time for you to add afternoon siestas to your life right now. You know, if you are home, yeah, do that. Because there's no expectations on shit that has to be done right now. Your only expectation to life is to be, you know, to be responsible right now and stay inside. Not inside, but stay to yourself. Social distance. Okay, we are going to pull some tarot cards. That's a lot of energies to embrace this week, you know? You're laying the solid foundations. You're bringing the twigs in. Changing the course of your river. Life is a mystery. You are trusting that. You are trusting that life is a mystery, you know? You're taking the time out like the brown bear. You're being bold and fearless like that badger. Maybe not eating larvae, because that's disgusting. You know, and you're trusting in divine detours. We are all trusting in divine detours right now. We just have to, we literally, no matter which way you are going on this, no matter who your divine ending is, you have to, if we're going to get through this, we need to actually start trusting that there is more purpose to life than, I don't know. There's got to be careful what you say, because I don't want to go and hurt anybody's feelings, because I understand that there's a lot of scary things right now. All right, so we are pulling current situations from the light seers. We're going to pull the current situation, and then we are going to pull fears, challenges, obstacles for the week. What is the current situation for the collective water sign spirit for the week of, I guess it's probably the 16th now. Thank you, Spirit. So the current situation was the Devil, the Hierophant, 2 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Fears and challenges for the collective water signs for this week. Fears and collective challenges. First one out, 5 of Swords. Fears and collective challenges. Fears and challenges. The 8 of Swords came out at the end. I had seen it pop out a couple times. That's funny. Wow, yes. I love bottoms of the decks. Okay, I really do. The bottom of this deck, the Knight of Wands. Okay, the underlaying of this situation is being yourself. This Knight of Wands is such a self-empowered human. Okay, really, seriously. Like, she is beating the drum of her own, fiery life. She's got her black, dark dancing horse back here, because we need all of those. Okay, you need the darkness, you need the light to move forward in life. Okay, but the Knight of Wands is seriously about being so stinking solid in yourself. Okay, this is about truly coming into who you are. She was followed by the Ace of Pentacles, a brand new, tangible 3D beginning. This is something you can hold in your hand. Okay? This could be a new job. This could be just new opportunities that are going to literally bring that fulfillment and abundance right into your hands. Behind that was the High Priestess. That intuitive connection, like the thinking woman. Queen of Pentacles behind that. Again, look at that pentacle again. This is a woman who trusts in this High Priestess. She trusts and connects in her, in her intuitive connection to the divine. Okay? She knows that what she wants to manifest and bring forth in the material aspect of her life, she can do it. Okay? She trusts that she's manifesting with the Lord at all times. The 7 of Wands was behind that Queen of Pentacles. Blocking out the haters, blocking out the bullshit of these 7 wands. This woman has put herself in her own orb. Her solar plex is just beaming with bright light right now, and her world is beautiful and colorful. Okay, this is all about rejecting the shit in your life that doesn't serve you or serve your purpose, serve your happiness, serve that creative orb that you are making. Okay? That hinders or hurts this Queen of Pentacles by any means. The 3 of Wands behind that 7 of Wands. It's about being at a place in your life that you're actually ready to take the next steps. The Knight of Pentacles was behind the 3 of Wands. Oh my gosh. Behind the 3 of Wands was the Knight of Pentacles. That's your slow-moving knight, the one who is planting all these beautiful seeds in your life, right? And the Sun behind that. This planting of these seeds, whatever this is that you are growing and working towards in life, it's to bring you abundance. Like, it really is. There is abundance here for you. And like the Queen of Pentacles, that's not just, a quick kind of short time of abundance. That is long kind of life fulfilling abundance. Okay? And the Knight of Wands, like as these power, this beautiful Knight of Wands, you know, all those cards were what built this solid individual who is just so in fire and inspired by herself right now, you know, by the life that she has lived, by the passions that she has, you know, for her future, for her now. Like, that's so, so cool. All right, current situation was the Devil, the Hierophant, Two of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Page of Pentacles. The Devil, so how I really see all five of those cards kind of working and flowing as like one continuous message, you know, is the devil doesn't always necessarily have to be our attachments to the worst things in our life. The devil can simply mean an attachment, a hold to something, something that you are holding strongly to, okay? And the way that I really see it, especially in this line, is there is this attachment to this Hierophant, okay? This stairway to the divine, right? The Two of Pentacles behind that, this is all about the balance in life, you know? You've got the balance of your spiritual life and the balance of your work life, the balance of your home life, the balance of your work life, okay? It's all about the flexibility. The Two of Pentacles to me is all about the flexibility, you know, of the continued kind of flow of life, the delicate balance of life, okay? You do need to balance life. That's all there is to it. You have to continually make sure you are allowing yourself to be flexible to the changes, to the situations in life. Okay? Especially now with what's all going on. You just have to allow yourself to be able to be flexible in situations. The more you resist things that need to happen in the life, the more friction and, you know, and strain you put simply on your own self. You really do. Okay? By having this attachment to the Hierophant, to that higher connection, you know, by trusting maybe in this Hierophant, in this stairway to enlightenment, you ultimately allow for that flexibility to move more freely and thoroughly through your life. Okay? The Ten of Swords. Okay, there comes a point in our lives that we just need to walk away from things, especially fear. You know, this whole reading is our reactions to fear. And fear are things that we need to walk away from, okay? Fear is something that we just need to release, you know, to our higher powers, to the Lord, to the Spirit, whoever that is for you. Release your hold of the fear. Because that is where you will find, you know, the brand new beginning. It is, you know, this Page of Pentacles, you know, behind. This Page of Pentacles was in reverse, and it is in reverse to me, telling me that there is this hold up, you know, this unsure kind of feeling of like, is this new beginning actually really for me? Is it here? You know? And right now that could feel very stagnant and slow for a lot of us, simply because where we are in our lives right now is on pause in the whole world. There's not very much happening right now. You know, there's not going to be a lot of travel. There's not going to be a lot of new, I don't know, work opportunities and things like that, you know, coming up. And I shouldn't say that, but, you know, things might be a little slower right now. You know, it could feel like this Page of Pentacles is more in the waiting stage than I'm, you know, making new steps and, you know, starting this new adventure. Okay? But it's you still need to have the faith in moving forward. Okay? Just because the Page of Pentacles is in reverse doesn't mean that it's not coming. It just means that it's going to be slightly slower. There's just a little small holdup right now, and that right now happens to be a virus that is, you know, running its course on our world. Okay, the fears, the obstacles, the challenges that you could be facing in these weeks to come. Girls, can you take all your muddy boots off in the back room before you come in? Just because there's so much dirt from them. They go down to the creek and they just, oh, they make a mess. Okay. Oh, something is definitely pinched. Are you guys coming in? Okay. Okay, so the Five of Swords was the first fear card that came up. And the Five of Swords really talks about yourself kind of nasty talk, okay? It can talk about self-sabotaging, you know? Like this guy is really like, the words that are going on in his head right now are just, you know, doubting. And then the World in reverse was behind that. Okay, the wheel, sorry, not the world, the wheel. The Wheel of Fortune, you know, the change of time in life. There is a time for darkness and there is a time for lightness. Right now we are definitely on the, you know, kind of the role of, yeah, it's not really so hot right now. Okay, we are definitely on the darker side of the change in our worlds right now. But a big part of that is your thoughts and how you speak about things. You know, if you are constantly hammering out all the fears and all the darkness, all the negative that could be coming from, you know, this whole situation in our lives right now, that's the law of attraction. You will just allow for that fear to continue to build within inside of you. You will allow for that fear to keep eating away at you instead of, you know, releasing it. The Empress followed that. And the Empress is very, like, look at how fertile and how, you know, what are you doing, babe?
I'm just trying to find something to plug in on the kitchen.
Your money thing is over here. Do you need it right now?
No, I'll give it after.
Okay. Okay, so the Empress. The Empress is about having the faith, the creativity, the imagination, you know, to truly create. I love this picture. I love this world. Like, I love that she just has, she's literally carrying the entire wide world within this belly, you know, saying that she has the power to birth whatever the hell she wants to manifest. And I also, the moon, spirit, working in the realms that you cannot see right now. You know, the Lord has his hands on everything, whether you can see it or not. You know, whether right now you're feeling it or not. Just trust in it. Pray in it, okay? The Knight of Swords was behind that. The Knight is about quick moving kind of action. You know, you can see down here that Spirit is literally just guiding this footstep to this Knight as he races in. Well, races away in this case, but, you know, he's following this crow up here. He's following Spirit into that, you know, that next action phase that he's being asked and called into, okay? Six of Swords was behind that. The passageway. You know, passageways can be tough in life, okay? Lessons are hard to learn. You know, moving from one life stage to the next is uncomfortable. This Six of Swords is often an uncomfortable, challenging, you know, stage of moving, for sure. And behind that Six of Swords was the Eight of Swords. Again, feeling trapped, okay? And right now, I mean, I know that that can just be a feeling for so many of us. Just literally feeling trapped within our own homes, within our own lives right now. I have a 13-year-old who's convinced that, you know, this is the worst thing ever. I'm trapped. Well, that's what he thought until he told me he was going to lock himself in his room for the next some odd days and just play, you know, his PlayStation. Right? Like, yes, we can all be feeling very confined and trapped in our lives right now. And fear has that power to make you feel more trapped and confined, you know? But this Eight of Swords, like, look, this is a reflection. This woman is not trapped. Okay? This woman down here is free to change her life the way she wants to. It's her reflection that she sees as trapped. Okay? And she's behind the Six of Swords. Like, Spirit, literally, she is behind, you know, that passageway. Trust that spirit is moving this situation into a situation in where you will be able to remove yourself from the trappedness. Okay? From that trapped kind of feeling. Yeah, as your fears, I think so many times there's just that our own words can really, you know, have this spin on the wheel. Our own words can really be the reason, you know, that our wheel is upside down, that our wheel is negative and dark, you know, that we are bringing, you know, the negative energies in, you know, if that's what we're talking about and that's what we're, you know, polluting our own space with, then well, of course that's what's going to be there. You know, we can all go through what we're going through right now with the faith of the Empress, right? With this calmness, the faith that, you know, we are here manifesting and creating, you know, with the Lord or Spirit, that we are moving our way through, you know, as this Knight of Swords, you know, Spirit is guiding us through the tough passage so that we can remove ourselves from the Eight of Swords, so we can remove ourselves from feeling trapped, so we can address this fear and move forward. Okay? The Knight of Wands, you know, being at the bottom, beating your own drum. Moving through the fear, moving through the, you know, the self-talk and shit that really like is disturbing your world into a life that you remove yourself from feeling trapped. You know, that you move yourself into that power of the Empress. Okay? All right. Let us grab some unknown factors here from the Wild Unknown card. So these are just some unknown factors that are at play this week. You know, what could be some unknown factors, Spirit, that are at play this week? Even my shuffling I can feel is off. My shoulders hurt so bad. Ugh, I need a new pillow. I think. I'm actually really not sure what's causing it, but I feel like it's my sleep. All right, unknown factors for the collective water signs this week, Spirit. What are some unknown factors? There's some unknown factors, Spirit, for the collective water signs for the week of... I tell you, some days, it wants to say so much. Today is one of those days. Oh, yes. Justice. Bottom of the deck, Justice. Followed by the King of Swords and the Four of Swords. Guys, this is about, oh my gosh, and then the Sun card. Oh, actually, sorry, Son of Cups and then the Sun. And then the Moon, and then the Two of Pentacles. Yes. Okay, guys, work through your fears here. I'm telling you. The Justice card, okay? Balance. Balance restored, okay? And this is like karmic justice on like a divine kind of level. You know, when you remove yourself from situations where, you know, people are taking advantage of you or things like that, you restore karmic justice, okay? When you align yourself with things that are meant for you, with things that serve you, you know, with your purpose, you restore karmic justice, okay? The Father of Swords, like the King of Swords, is about clarity and thinking, okay? It's about knowing and understanding all of the lessons and, you know, the things in life that has taken you to get you to where you are now, okay? The Four of Swords, that's about reflection and finding that inner light, you know? So clarity in finding that inner light. The karmic balance of finding that inner light. You see how those kind of all work together here? You know, you've got the karmic balance and then the clarity, but then you've got this whole like, the Four of Swords is just, it's like that reflection to self, okay? That reflection to this little lamb's inner being, okay? You got these four swords overhead that are, you know, could fall on this poor little lamb, and this little lamb's just at peace, just like, I'm centered in on my higher powers. Okay? And then the Son of Cups behind that, that's a situation. You know, Son of Cups is new situations, a new cup coming forward. Something new coming into your life that is going to offer you abundance, fulfillment, emotionally, you know. It could be in the 3D realm. And the sun behind that, whatever it is, whatever this cup is, there is fulfillment. So much fulfillment and happiness, excitement, you know? And then the moon behind that. Spirit, guys. Spirit saying that, you know, I'm working in the shadows here. You know, just because you can't see it, I am here. I am here manifesting in the shadows. I am here bringing the fear of, you know, the darkness to, you know, to the new day. So don't worry about it. You know, I got this. Just let that go. Wow, that's an awesome underlaying. All right, let me actually see what these unknown factors are. So the Ace of Pentacles, again, okay, the Ace of Pentacles was underneath the underlying. This, you know, you guys could have this new, you know, pentacle-y kind of opportunity coming into your life. Okay, something that is actually going to manifest and bring abundance of some kind, you know, abundance into your life, some sort of fulfillment into your life. The Eight of Cups was behind that. Okay, it's walking away from things that don't serve you. You know, the Ace of Pentacles is about a brand new beginning, you know, a brand new start to whatever this is. Okay, you have the Justice and that King of Swords, you know, and that Four of Swords. As a 3, you know, that's saying that you have come to that enlightenment. You have, you know, made some clear, really clear decisions, and then you balanced it out. You made sure that what you were actually doing, you know, served the just purpose in all of it. Okay? By doing that, you are walking away from the things that don't serve you. You are aligning yourself with purposes that do serve you and removing yourself from the shattered cups that no longer do. Okay, the Eight of Cups is about walking away from the hard times and into the light. Walking away from things that are no longer going to serve you in life and into things that are, situations that are, people that are. The Emperor. Walking into that power. You know, this tree can grow branches in any direction. You know, this tree stands tall. You can only imagine how far and vast that root system is that holds that tree up. Okay, the Emperor is someone who is steady and solid, but who's not steady and solid on just some flimsy chance. It's taken them a long time to grow those roots. It's taken them a long time to grow into this sturdy, steady tree, you know? They have the ability to grow new branches, and they know that. But they also know what it takes to be a strong, solid tree like this. Okay? The Queen of Swords. Just like that Father of Swords. This woman, I find that the queens have a more nurturing kind of, obviously, feminine aspect to them. Okay? So the Queen of Swords, I mean, she's still quick to cut the shit in her life that is not going to serve her. She's quick to cut anything that will not bring her peace, will not bring her clarity. Okay? But she is a woman. Guys, this can be you too, okay? It just because it's a woman doesn't mean that it has to be a woman. We all have masculine and feminine sides, so never just one or the other. But this can be about, once again, coming into that clarity that you have, coming into that intuitive connection that you have. You know, air signs, that sword is about air, okay? Thoughts, that clarity of mind. The Six of Cups behind that, you know? This, again, like, look at the root system here, okay? Six of Cups is about a reflection, okay? Really looking back you know, at all of these colorful roots that it has taken to build this beautiful tree, to build that emperor, right? Knowing that you needed all the parts, all the hard times, all the good times, you know, all the different colors, all the different roots to grow that tree to as tall and strong as it is. You know, the Six of Cups can be about reflecting just on the life that you have lived, you know, the appreciation of the things that you have had, overcome, you know, just appreciating the life that it has taken, you know, to get you to where you are today. And the Devil, you know, the attachments. This can be good attachments, this can be bad attachments. This can be things in life that you are just so stubbornly sticking your feet in the ground at that, you know, you refuse to move ahead. You know, see that pentacle that it wears on its noodle? Okay? Don't become too rigidly attached to your financial binds in this world. You know? That you forget to actually enjoy what it is in life that we are here to appreciate. Right? I think if anything right now, that is a big lesson for a lot of us. A lot of us are on a timeout, kid. You know, as a world as a whole. Like, literally, countries on timeout, kids. Right? Sit down. No. You are on timeout for a little bit. You know, and sometimes I think we get so caught up in thinking our money's here, our money's here, our money's here, that we become so freaking stubborn. We're like that goat with our feet on the fire, you know? So stubborn to our attachments to these pentacles in life. Don't be afraid to walk away from things in your life that don't serve you. You know, because when you walk away from situations that don't serve you, you allow for new situations. You allow for new places to begin to grow. Okay, new situations, new life opportunities, you know, they begin to grow. You allow for that emperor to become full and strong in your power. Okay? When you walk away from things that don't serve you, you once again align yourself with your higher powers, okay, with your strength, with those king and that queen of, you know, of swords, that clarity. You want justice into your life. You want justice into your life. One of the sweetest friends I have bought me a beautiful light, and I do it no justice because she's a photographer, okay? So she knows all about this, and I'm like, yeah, okay, you stick a bright light here. So I'm still working on it, Jazzy. I promise. I do appreciate your gifts, though. I'm sorry. She's probably like, girl, I am going to fly there and teach you how to do this yourself. Yes, please do. After this social quarantine is over, because I miss you. All right. Here we go. Justice. By striving to really find that voice within yourself, you know, and follow that voice within yourself, you serve yourself justice. You really do. Okay. We're going to get some advice from the Good Tarot. I love the Good Tarot. On another side note, my chicken in my crock pot, smells delicious right now. Who else gets to spend, you know, who else is spending time actually cooking yummy dinners because you don't actually have to rush out of the house, you know? Go to hockey or anything else like that. You just, yeah, get to spend some time cooking some delicious dinners with your family. It's pretty cool. And that comes from a girl who doesn't even like to cook. All right, advice. Advice for the collective water sign spirit. 9 of Earth, 9 of Pentacles, guys. Self-fulfillment. followed by the Hierophant and the Four of Earth. Yes. Transformation on the bottom. This is the Death card. But in the Good Tarot, it's called the Transformation. Because that is what the Death card is about. It is about old cycles dying so that a transformation can happen so new life begins. And guess what was behind this transformation? Messenger of Fire, Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. See? This transformation is you growing into your own fire drum beating badass bitch. Straight up. That is so freaking amazing. Keep going. No matter what the fear is, please keep going. Because I promise you that the more you put your faith into the Lord, to the Spirit, to your higher being, there is self-fulfillment. There is self-abundance. The Nine of Pentacles is about that abundance. Followed by the Hierophant. Again, that's twice in this reading that this Hierophant has come out. This is your connection to a spiritual higher freaking power, guys. Okay? That fulfillment, that self-fulfillment is in a spiritual connection. It's there. Four of Earth. Knowing your worth, not becoming too caught up in the material realms of this world. Okay? But knowing your worth. Wow. Transform. There is transformation that we are all being called to do right now. You know, this is a perfect time to do some self-discovery and some transformation. Take this time. Do it. Okay. Let us see. The angels have a message. Angels, do you have a message for the... Yeah, of course they do. Thank you. Prioritize. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. And Claire's sentence was at the bottom of that deck. Notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Okay, last one. The Untethered. Thank you. Oh, no. Try again. One, Spirit. Please, just one. Just one. Okay, that one's good. The highest state you ever experience is simply the result of how open you are. If you don't close, it can be like that all the time. That's so cool. The highest state you ever experienced is simply the result of how open you were. If you don't close, it can be like that all the time. If you do not close off to the fear, if you stay open, to the Spirit's higher powers, there is such a enlightenment. There is such peace in that state. Okay? Wow. What a beautiful reading. Okay, water signs. That is it for today. Until next week, I pray you all much health and happiness. I hope you enjoy this time with family. Remember, even if you are not the one who could get sick, does not mean that you cannot make others sick. So be responsible. Do your part. Fuck inside your house. Good deal? Good deal. Till next time. Bye now.